Now let's go into our big review, I guess, for this week. We saw Haunted Mansion, put out by Disney. So, this wasn't that busy, let's say.
No?
No, not
Well,
at
I
all.
think the only people that came to the movie is because the Barbie movie was sold out, so they came to
Yeah.
the movie.
I believe that all the Barbie screenings are still sold out.
Tell because the way they were dressed.
And they've been setting records.
Yeah,
so if
it was packed, and our theater could not handle it.
So, Haunted Mansion. Yeah, there were people that came in and out, and like some people like left, before the end of the movie, and clearly they got bad security there. People just kind of wander in without paying there.
Yeah, I think so.
They might want to look into that. But anyway, Haunted Mansion currently has a 41 Rotten Critic rating and an 83% audience score. So
that's generous.
Only about 40% of critics are saying good things about this, and the rest are not. So it's just over 2 hours. It's supposed to be a kids movie. What did you think about this movie there?
Disney wouldn't know a ghost story if they fell over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what I thought it was going to be. You were all excited for it, and I was hopeful, but I really thought it basically met my expectations. The only funny things were in the trailer. It's not funny enough. It only basically outlines the life of one character, not the others, really. Totally neglects like Rosario Dawson. She's like given nothing.
Yeah, she's just the mom.
I mean, it's stupid, the premise in the first place.
The haunted house?
It's a humongous house. She would never be able to have a bed and breakfast in that home.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one of her.
Mm-hmm.
What's she gonna do? Anyway, it's not scary. It's a convoluted, stupid story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just messy. Ugh.
You're really negative. People work really hard on this movie.
Well, they should have rewritten it before they decided to make it.
Okay.
It's not scary. It's just stupid. If you ask me. And the
that
demon ghost. Like, if you're telling a ghost story, it's not a monster movie. It's a ghost story. But instead it turned into some kind of monster movie, and it was just, ugh. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. It was yuck.
Okay. That's all you're going to say.
It doesn't have an audience. It's not for kids. It's not for adults. It's definitely not for teenagers. They would absolutely hate it. The kid in it dresses really weird. Of course, when you're 9 years old, your mother dresses you, and she dresses him like he's from like the 50s or something. I mean, it's just, ugh.
Okay.
That's
That's your final thoughts? Yeah. Okay. Well, this movie in the U.S. is rated PG-13. I think it's only rated PG here. So, interesting.
There's a lot of drinking in
this movie is essentially, it's a cartoon. It's a live-action cartoon. Now, star-studded cast, but a lot of them aren't given much to work with. Rosario Dawson's in it. She's not given anything to do. But she's still trying hard. She's doing what she can. The kid in it, he's doing some good acting. I enjoyed Lakeith Stanfield in it.
He's always good. Has a story.
Danny DeVito. It's always great to see Danny DeVito. He's the
only one that's funny.
At one point, Danny DeVito, I think, gets lifted up and manhandled by Lakeith Stanfield, which I thought that was funny. Probably the best person in this for me was Tiffany Haddish, because she's always really funny, and she usually brings her A game to everything she's in. And she was probably the funniest character for me, because she's the psychic. Also, we're not spoiling this right now.
Funny. I thought Danny DeVito was the only one that was funny.
Owen Wilson was in it, but he wasn't funny at all. Not for me.
So weird.
Yeah, he's just kind of weird, I guess.
They didn't give him very much either to work with.
They didn't give Jamie Lee Curtis very much to work with at all. But here's the thing. It's a Disney movie, so they got access to unlimited talent. So they bring in all these actors, and they're like, hey, we're going to make this kids movie. And I thought this was going to be a fun, wacky, and hopefully hilarious story. It wasn't that funny. It did have some laugh out loud moments, a couple.
I didn't laugh out loud, did I? I don't think so.
There was a couple of funny moments in it.
Only Danny DeVito is funny, but...
And I don't know. I'm disappointed by this. This has been a disappointing year for movies for me. Because a lot of the things that I've seen have just been disappointing me. And if you're going to make a fun kids movie like this, one, make it for kids.
It wasn't for
Okay?
kids.
Don't make it for teenagers or adults. It's all over the place, as you were alluding to. And it's showing in the critic response, and I don't think it's projected to make very much money. Now, I'm not just gonna crap on this. It had some fun moments in it. Unfortunately, probably the best moment, a lot of the good moments were in the trailer. So if you saw the trailer, a lot of that spoiled. There was other stuff, but it just kind of fell flat and fell short for me. So,
Yeah.
what kind of rating would you give this?
Oh. And like they had Mary Lou Henner in the beginning. She gets nothing to do. She's just some random off the street. They didn't use her. Winona Ryder, they didn't use her. Dan Levy, they didn't use him. Like, ugh. I
What
give
kind
it, 45.
45%.
It
Huh?
was bad.
I did have some fun, but there was boring moments in it, and it was too long. It was definitely at least half hour too
When
long.
is it
Should have
gonna
been
be
shorter. So
Yeah.
I give it a worst movie ever on the internet rating system. Just if you're going to see a kids movie right now, I mean, if it's teenagers, you'll have a better time taking them to see Barbie. And if you're
Anything.
looking for a straight up kids movie, what would be a good kids movie to take them to right now?
Maybe Elemental. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Elemental is good, but no one's going to see it.
The Little Mermaid.
Little
Yeah,
Mermaid's
good one.
good. Yeah.
But this is
This
not for
was-
kids. And it shows a woman accepting a drink from a stranger, and she's actually like gonna drink it. Like what the heck? And there's a lot of drinking in the
Well,
beginning of the film.
This was kind of a missed opportunity
violence.
for Disney, and it's a shame because I was hoping this would be really fun. Oh well. Did anyone else see Disney's The Haunted Mansion that came out? I'm guessing. Anyway, by these ratings, it ain't that great. The people who are going to see it are saying it's okay. Maybe kids are enjoying this. I feel this movie is made more for kids.
But it's
However,
not.
it did have some concepts in it that you question. Oh well. Let us know what you think of Haunted Mansion if you saw it, and maybe you didn't see it and you thought. Let us know what you thought of the trailer.
They should have watched The Haunting at Hill House before they made this movie to understand how ghost story is really told.
I don't think this was supposed to be scary because it was supposed to be
It
for
wasn't
kids.
anything.
Yeah, it's kind of a, like I said, missed opportunity. Oh well.